going to start in mountain pose. So we're going to start by grounding the four corners of our feet. Big toe mound to the inside of the heel, outer ball of the foot to the outer heel. Ground your sacrum, elongate through the crown of the head, shoulder blades down the back, palms facing up. And when you adjust to come to your breath. So breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. It's really getting grounded in the feet, sacrum all the way through the crown. And we're gonna, from the grounding of the feet and the sacrum going down, we're gonna bring the arms all the way up. We're gonna look up. We're gonna exhale. We're gonna come into a forward fold. So I'm just gonna bend my knees, release my neck. Either forearms are gonna be on the thighs or holding the elbows. Drinking the breath and really just allowing the torso to release. Each and every vertebrae just releasing. And then just allowing your arms to just hang like cooked noodles. Releasing your neck. We're going to go ahead and take the palms to the floor, and we're going to be in cat-cow. We're going to be in table. And we're going to do 3 rounds of cat-cow. So we're going to ground the palms directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Bend your elbows and land with your shoulders and your wrist. Sitting bones up, drop your belly, lift your sternum, look up. On the exhale, tucking the sacrum, vertebrae by vertebrae, getting round. And then again, inhale, coming into cow. Neck stays released. Exhaling into cat. Inhale it and coming into cow. Exhaling into cat. And then we're going to come to neutral table. From neutral table, we're going to take the palms and turn them out, so the thumbs are going to go out. Now be really gentle with yourself here. And so I'm going to have the fingertips pointing towards my knees, maybe. Now if this doesn't feel good, don't do it. We're going to do 3 rounds of cat-cow like this, or regular. So we're going to come into cow. Exhaling into cat. Inhaling into cow, being really respectful. Exhaling into cat. One more round, coming into cow. Exhaling into cat. We're going to come back into table, and we're going to turn the wrist around normal again. We're going to bring the sitting bones to your heels, extend the wrist, shoulder blades down the back, palms ground. We're going to tuck the toes, coming into downward facing dog. Ujjayi breathing. We're going to go ahead and drop the knees. And we're going to do some we're going to do some side planks today. And so as far as the wrist go, instead of bearing weight into the wrist, I want you to think of lifting out of the wrist and lifting out the wrist and drawing the energy up through the arc of the palm. So let's do this in down dog. So instead of bearing weight into the wrist, I want you to see if you can bring the energy up through the arc in the palm. And it really correlates with the shoulders moving away from the ears. We're going to heel toe all the way forward. We're going to ground the feet directly underneath the hips, and we're going to ground the feet. We're going to come up. Exhale, we're going to do a swan dive forward. Release your neck and your head. Inhale, we're going to come back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Exhaling, swan dive, releasing. Inhale, bringing the arms back out and up. One last time. With your breath. Arms are coming out, sacrum down. We're going to bring the palm back. And just close your eyes for a moment, feel it. We're going to go ahead and bring the legs out wide, toes out. And we're going to come into a hip stretch. So we're going to have the knees over the heels. We're going to have the hands right above the knees. And we're going to sit down in the sitting bones like a cannonball here. We're going to dip the right shoulder, and then we're going to turn to look over the left. Exhale, we're going to come forward, dipping this left shoulder, looking over the right. And then we're going to dip over the right shoulder. Exhaling, inhaling, looking over the left. Exhale. Dip that left shoulder, turning to look over the right. And then we're going to take the right shoulder one more time. We're going to come back, anchoring the sacrum. We're going to come into cactus. I really want you to find the connection from your sacrum to your crown. Ujjayi breath, soften the toes and then pressing all the way up. Bringing the feet together, or at least hip width. We're going to do we're going to do 3 shoulder stretches here. So we're going to take the right arm, bend that right elbow, and we're going to hold. And I want you to keep the sacrum engaged, keep the bottom engaged, keep torso stability going on here. Lower ribs back to the kidneys, sacrum down, belly to the lower back. Find the connection from the sacrum to the crown. Ujjayi breath. Let's extend the arms. We're going to bend this left elbow now. Now don't crunch the neck, so there's nice elongation to the crown. Ujjayi breathing. Lower ribs back to the kidneys. Just notice where you're feeling it in your shoulders. My quads are engaged. And then I'm going to release. And then I'm going to interlace the hands. And I'm going to just drive them away from the sternum. So the sternum is lifting up and the shoulders are going down, stretching the wrist down and away from my hips. So I want you to think of really bringing those shoulder blades together and breathing into that. The last part we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and bend the knees and we're going to come into a forward fold. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Ujjayi breath. We're going to go ahead and bring the hands to the lower back. We're going to release the arms. We're going to go ahead and come into a squat here. Now, if you need to place something underneath your heels, you can do this. This right palm is just going to, my upper arm's going to press into my right around my knee, and then I'm going to begin to twist to the left, and I'm going to bring this left arm up, and I'm going to look up. Ujjayi breath. One more breath. We're going to release down. Now, palms, I'm just pressing my elbows into my knees. Then I'm going to take this left palm, pressing it down. Shoulders are down the back, collarbones are wide. I'm going to bring this right arm up. Looking up. Getting heavy in my sitting bones, lifting my sternum. Ujjayi breath. Soft face. And then I'm going to release this right palm down. I'm going to press up into forward fold. Ujjayi breath, pressing into the feet, sacrum down. Grounding, palms are going to come out all the way up. Palms to the heart, release, just receive. Okay, let's do some sun salutations. There's a lot of people here today. Nice to see you guys. Okay, ground the feet, sacrum down, palms to the heart. We're going to bend the knees, sitting bone down, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Fold, right foot back, left foot back, plank. Shoulder blades down the back, lift the waist, chaturanga all the way down to the floor, zip up the legs, engage the bottom, lift your sternum, shoulders away from the ears, maybe looking forward, maybe looking up. We're going to release, keep the elbows tight, tuck your toes, press into your palms. Downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal. We're going to bring the right foot through. We're going to ground the left heel, and we're going to come up into warrior one. We're going to anchor the sacrum, shoulders down the back. And then I want you to go ahead and take your elbows. So we're going to take the elbows, take the sacrum down, lift the sternum. Kind of lifting the sternum. And then we're going to extend the arms and we're going to interlace them back like we just did. Ball of the back of the foot. And we're going to come into warrior three. Ujjayi breath. We're going to bend that left heel down. We're going to come back to warrior one. Holding the elbows, then extending the arms up, and then releasing all the way down. Back to plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. And as we're stretching into the hamstrings, I want you to think of bringing your thigh bones up and into the hips. Ujjayi breath. Okay, we're going to ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. We're going to bring the left foot through, ground your right heel, square the hips, sacrum down for warrior one. Really nice extension all the way to the back two corners of the feet. We're going to hold the elbows. Sacrum down, lifting. Ujjayi breath. Torso stabilization. We're going to extend the arms behind. Extend those palms back. Lift your sternum. And then we're going to go ahead and come into Warrior 3. Ujjayi breath. We're going to bend that left knee, step that back foot back. Coming close. Outer 2 corners of that back foot, extending the arms up. And releasing the arms down. For plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, bringing the thighs up and into the hips. Really creating some space there for the hamstrings. We're going to ground the left foot. Take your right leg into a diagonal. Right foot is going to come through. Ground your left heel. And we're going to come up for warrior 1. Palms are going to come to the heart. We're going to open out for warrior 2. Drop your shoulders. Sacrum down, belly back. Inhaling the back arm along the back leg. Exhale. We're going to come into either modified side angle or we're going to come deeper. Ujjayi breath. We're going to bring this left arm all the way around, coming back into warrior 2. Back palm is going to face up, and we're going to cartwheel all the way forward. Coming into plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ujjayi breath, bringing the quads up and into the hips. We're going to ground the right foot this time and take your left leg into a diagonal. Left foot is going to come through. Ground your back heel. Square the hips, sacrum down. Torso stabilization, bringing the palms up. Palms are going to come to the heart. We're going to open out for warrior 2. Drop the shoulders, sacrum down, belly back. Inhaling along the back leg. Exhaling. Modified side angle. Maybe coming deeper. Right hand's going to come all the way around, pulling back to warrior 2. Back palm faces up, cartwheeling all the way forward. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. Again, bringing the quads up, our thigh bones up and into the hips, and not getting stuck in the wrists, but bringing energy up through the arcs of the palms. We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal. Right heel to the bottom, open that right hip point strong. Looking forward. Maybe looking over that left shoulder to see the right foot. Bringing the right hip point back in line, squaring it. Extend that right leg into a diagonal. Bring your right foot all the way through. Ground your left heel. Coming up for warrior 1. From warrior 1, we're going to straighten the front leg and turn out to the left. Shoulder blades down the back. We're going to come over the right leg for triangle. So inner heel, feel it, ground it. Extend this left arm up, Ujjayi breath.
Left palm is going to face towards the right alongside the ear, reaching. Left quads engage. Left hand's going to come all the way around, taking that back heel back for warrior two. Breathe. Inhale, back arm along the back leg. We're going to shorten the stance. We're going to interlace, lift the sternum, exhale, fold. We're going to come back into the shoulder stretch here, but we're going to be on the ball of the back of the foot. Left arm comes across, maybe all the way across, taking this right palm, pressing it, elongating, and turning to the right. Ujjayi breath. Keep breathing. We're going to take this right forearm bend. We're going to come around, left shoulder over the right, releasing either into modified or side angle. Left hand's going to come all the way around to warrior two. Drop your shoulders. Back palm faces up, and we're going to cartwheel all the way forward. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking those the thigh bones up and into the hips. And bringing the energy up through the arcs of the palms instead of bearing weight in the wrist. We're going to ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. And we're going to bring the left foot forward. Sorry, we're not going to do that. We're going to take the left leg up. We're going to take the left heel to the bottom. We're going to open that left hip point. We're going to look forward. Maybe looking over the right shoulder to see if you can see that left foot. We're going to bring this left hip point back in line. Extend that left leg. And then we're going to bring the left leg all the way through. We're going to ground the right heel. Square the hips. And we're going to come into warrior one. We're going to straighten that left leg, and we're going to turn out to the right, and then we're going to come over this left leg for triangle. Right shoulder opens, bring this right arm up, Ujjayi breath. Right palm is going to face towards the left alongside the ear. Right hand's going to come all the way around, anchoring that sacrum, quads are going back, torso stability, shoulder blades down the back, extending through the middle fingers. Inhale, back arm along the back leg. And then we're going to shorten the stance. Interlace, shoulder stretch here, lift. Exhale, folding forward over this left leg. Releasing the neck. We're going to bring the arms back up. Ball of the foot, and then we're going to take this right arm either crossed or elbow crossed, elongating and twisting. Ujjayi breath. You take this left forearm, grounding it, coming into side angle, maybe deeper. Right hand's going to come all the way around, pulling back into warrior two. Back palm faces up, and we're going to cartwheel all the way forward. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breathing. We're going to step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, flat back, fold. We're going to bend the knees, bring the arms up, sit, and then extend all the way through the spine, through the crown. Arms are going to come all the way around to your heart. Close your eyes and just receive. Nice work. Okay. We are going to do a round of flow fit. Ground your feet, sacrum down, belly back. Shoulder blades down the back, palms face up. We're going to go ahead and lower down. We're going to do a little bit of a push-up, round, drop your shoulders, elongate. We're going to lower down again, back to position, right foot through, back to position, left foot through. Back to position, ground, drop your shoulders, elongate. And we're going to lower down again. Left foot forward, right foot back. Right foot forward, left foot back. Back to position, ground, drop your shoulders, elongate. Lowering down again. Trying to keep your knees close. You can just drop. Left arm. Right arm around. Left arm. Left arm back. Right arm back. Left arm around, right arm. Ground the feet. Elongate through the crown. We're going to lower down again, position, step or jump the feet back. And then we're going to lift the sternum. And we're going to bring the hips back. Drop all the way up. We'll come to the top of the mat. And we're going to lower all the way down. Through plow. Grounding, dropping the shoulders. Close your eyes and just receive. Okay, I think we're going to do abs first before we go into the sequence. So let's go ahead and come to the mat. And I think this weekend I'm just going to do the abs just for one sequence, so you can do the abs whenever you want to. But here we are. So you can either just listen to her or just follow along with what I'm doing too.
Go ahead and lie flat on your back.
So I'm going to come into a plow.
And just hold your knees and rock your spine for a few breaths.
Really bring my shoulders away from my ears.
So it's important as we develop this core strength to stay relaxed inside.
Maybe coming up to some
Enjoy the
variation of
process.
a shoulder stand or all the way.
So we'll begin with Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. So take your legs straight up towards the ceiling, directly over your hips, ankles touching. Bring your hands by your side. You can bring your hands under your sacrum.
Maybe
For
lowering
support.
back through plow.
This
We're gonna
pose
roll
will strengthen the lower back.
Vertebrae by vertebrae
Listen to
all
your
the way
body. You
down.
don't want to create strain.
Shoulders away from the
So
ears.
you yourself will measure how far you will extend your
And
legs
you can
with
already
support.
begin before she even says so if you choose.
On an inhale, reach to the inner legs, through the heels. And as you exhale,
And this one, she's a little long, so you can just hold it if you choose.
consciously. If you can bring the feet 1 foot off the ground, some of you will need to stop sooner. As you inhale, slowly bring the legs up, back to the starting position. And exhale, lower the legs again. Inhale, coming up. Listen to your body. Exhale, lower down. Keep reaching through your feet. Jaw stays relaxed. Inhale, coming up. So we're doing 10 of these. Exhale, lower it down. If you need to stop at any time, no problem. Knees into the chest. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. Movement and breath at the same length. Inhale, coming up. Last two. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower down. And inhale, come up. And bring your knees into your chest. And again, rock the spine.
So maybe coming into happy baby's pose. Ankles over the knees.
And this next sequence is longer. Feel free to rest in between
Maybe
these cycles if you
straightening
need
the
to,
legs.
gradually building the stamina. We're going to do a yogic bicycle. So bring your hands behind your neck to support yourself. Knees into the chest. Listen carefully to the breathing here. So take an inhale. As you exhale, extend the left leg and draw the left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, bring the left knee in, head comes down to the floor. Exhale, bring the right elbow to the left knee. Right leg extends. Inhale, knees in, back to the starting position. And exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale. And exhale. So you're going to stay with this rhythm. We're going to go to each side being one count. This is 5. So it may seem like a long journey. Relax into it. And you're going to make it to the other side.
So I'm going to add a crunch in here. You don't have to, but you can.
Staying with your breath, keeping it slow and deep. This is 10. Again, you can rest at any time. Stay with your breath. If you need to even keep the head down and just work the legs, that's fine. Cultivating a non-verbal state of awareness, enjoying the music, enjoying your rhythm. So you're halfway there. Stay with it. Keeping an even rhythm, even breath. Exhaling and inhaling. So you're building a core support for your body. Sacred practice. It's like weeding a garden. Bringing energy, consciousness to the very core of your body. This will support your posture. So last 10. You've been resting, come back for the last 10. Keep it flowing. Practice a little bit of detachment. Often we limit ourselves before we reach our full potential. Stay with it. And last 5. Last 2. And last 1. Wonderful. Lay down, knees into the chest. Rock the spine.
Okay, very good. So let's go ahead and roll over, and we're gonna come into standing. And I just feel your abs. You did it, okay. So let's come to the top of the mat. We're gonna ground the feet. Palms are gonna come to the heart, elongate, we're gonna bend the knees. We're going to bring the arms up. And we're going to come into a forward fold. And we're going to step the right foot back, left foot back. And we're going to stay in plank here for a moment. So from plank, we're going to come to the outside of our right foot. Now again, we're not letting the weight bear into the wrist, but we're going to lift the energy up through the arc of the palm. We're going to take the left foot in front, left shoulder over the right shoulder, and then bring this left arm up. So really bringing the energy up through the arc of the right palm, finding extension through that right heel all the way through the crown. Ujjayi breath. We're going to release down, come back to down dog. From down dog, we're going to come back through plank. Shoulders away from the ears, lifting on the side waist. We're going to turn out to the left side of the foot, right shoulder. We're going to bend this right knee, right foot underneath that knee. Again, don't let the weight bear in the wrist, but lift up through the arc of that left palm. Ujjayi breath. And then find energy all the way from the sacrum to the back heel, left heel, all the way through the crown. Ujjayi breathing. We're going to go ahead and release that, come back to down dog. We're going to step the right foot through. We're going to come into warrior one. Ujjayi breath. We're going to straighten the front leg. We're going to make sure the hips are squared. And we're going to come forward over that right leg. We're coming into pyramid pose is what we're doing. Ujjayi breath. We're going to go ahead and bend this right knee. Back to warrior one. And then we're going to step this left foot forward, and we're going to come into forward fold.
the right foot back, bending this left knee for warrior one. Really want this, like, from the hip point is going forward, but then this back part is going all the way down in the back two corners of the right foot. Sacrum is dropping down, elongating through your crown. We're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to fold forward over the left leg with respect. And if the stance is not short enough, it makes it really difficult. Ujjayi breath into whatever's tight. Here again, we're bringing this left thigh bone up and into the hips to release the hamstring, the left hamstring. We're going to bend the left knee, coming back into warrior one. We're going to step the right foot forward and come into a forward fold here. We're going to ground the feet and we're going to come all the way into standing. So we're going to do a balancing pose at this point. We're going to ground the left foot. So if you need a wall, you can just grab a wall to the left. We're going to bend this right knee. So again, we're grounded in the left foot, elongating through the crown, either coming to the knee, left hand's at the hip, maybe hooking the first two fingers with the big toe mound, sending that leg out. And then maybe bringing it out to the side. Keep elongating from the sacrum to the crown, maybe turning to look over the left shoulder. And if you want to, I think it was on Tuesday, we actually went to the other side as well. So you can try that as well if you choose. And then we'll just bring it back and release it. Coming back into mountain and just feeling. And we're going to go to the other side. We're going to ground that right foot, elongate through the crown. We're going to bend the left knee. So you can just be doing this with the knee and not coming all the way up. Maybe hooking, and maybe you're not going all the way out. You're just keeping the knee bent. Maybe straightening. We'll bring this left arm out. Ujjayi breath. Soft face. Maybe turning to look over the right shoulder. And then maybe we're going to come over to the other side. So maybe I'm going to have to bend my knee a little bit. Maybe I'm going to have to stop there and just bring my knee over. And then releasing back and down. Coming to mountain and just feeling it. Then we're going to come into a forward fold again. Ujjayi breath here. And we're going to come back into plank. So you might not be able to do this whole thing, it's okay. Just do what you can. So again, I'm not bearing into the wrist. I'm lifting up the energy with the arc. I'm going to come into side plank. From side plank, I'm going to bend my left knee and hook my big toe. And then maybe I am going to extend it forward, drop this back heel for pyramid. And then bending this knee, maybe hooking it again, coming back, side angle, and releasing back to plank. And coming into either down dog for a moment or child's pose. Coming back to plank. And then I'm going to come over to the left side. Again, not bearing into the wrist, but lifting up with the arch of the palm. Ujjayi breath. And then maybe lifting this up and over and placing and dropping the left heel for pyramid. And then bending that right knee, placing that left palm again, hooking the big toe, coming back through side plank, releasing. Back into plank, pressing into down dog, and then dropping the knees for child's pose, releasing the wrist. Arms are alongside the alongside the hips. And then let's bring the palms forward, and we're going to come onto our belly. And then once we're here, I want you to begin to engage torso stability. So the sacrum is going down, belly back. Shoulder blades down the back, and we're going to interlace the palms, and we're going to lift the wrist away from our shoulders like we did in the beginning. So we're going to just keep lifting. And if you want to bring the legs up, you can, and try to drive those wrists between the legs. Keep lifting, Ujjayi breath. One more breath, and let's release, and just take a break. Okay, we're gonna do it again, so engage the bottom. Engage torso stability, interlace the hands, lifting the sternum up, softening the toes, maybe lifting the legs. Ujjayi breath. Neck is free. Breath is deep and smooth, so we're really engaging through the palms away from the shoulders. Shoulders are away from the ears. Let's release. Just rest the forehead on the forearms. Okay, one last time. We can do it. Interlace. Really pull the wrist away from the sternum, lifting away from the lower back. The bottom is engaged. Softening the toes. Lift and breathe. Ujjayi breath, everything up. And let's release. Good work. Forearms in front, rest your forehead. Ujjayi breath. Okay, we're going to take the palms underneath and we're going to just press back. into child's pose. We're gonna be here for 5 breaths. So just get comfortable. Let your shoulders relax. I'm going to slowly press our palms up. Let's get a strap. And we're going to go in the direction of spinal relaxation. So we're going to lie on our back. We're going to bring the shoulder blades down the back. Actually, before we go any further, let's do this one. Okay, we're back. I'm back on, I think. Something happened there. Okay, so I'm going to take the strap in the foot and also back behind my head, like a hammock. And then I'm going to allow my head to completely relax. And then I'm going to switch the foot. And then I'm going to take my hands to the strap and I'm going to release my head down. And for just a moment, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to take this strap around the ball of my right foot. And I'm going to take that into my right hand. I'm going to extend the left leg. You can keep it bent too if you choose, but I'm going to extend mine. And then I'm going to begin to bring this left arm out, and this right leg's going to come up and out. Just feel it. And then I'm going to bring the right leg back center. I'm going to hold this strap in both hands, and then I'm going to forward fold over this right leg. I'm going to release the strap, bend the right knee, right foot on the left thigh, right arm out at a T. Left hand's going to come to the right leg, pulling it over to the left. Pubic bone to the sternum, looking up. And then looking over to the right palm. Ujjayi breath. I'm going to bring the right knee back into the chest, hugging it. And I'm going to bend both knees again, release the lower back. Taking the strap around the ball of the left foot, elongating that left leg, shoulder blades down the back, reaching up, and then taking the strap in the left palm, extending this right leg out or keeping it bent. Right arm's going to come out at a T, and I'm going to open this right leg up and out, up and out. Ujjayi breath. Right thigh is going down if you have it elongated. Left thigh is up and out. We're going to bring that left leg back to center. Inhale, exhale, like I'm coming into a forward fold over the left leg. And then I'm going to release the strap, bend this left knee, left foot on the right thigh, left arm out at a T. Take the shoulder blades down the back and bringing the left knee over to the right. Looking up at the ceiling, Ujjayi breath. Maybe looking over towards that left palm. Ujjayi breathing. It's really getting lost in the support of the ground and the nourishment of your breath. And then we'll bring the left knee back into the chest, hugging it. We're going to bend both knees, reset the hips, re-elongate, make sure that lower back is long, and then extend one leg out at a time, shoulder blades down the back, palms come to face up. In final relaxation, relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Make sure you're comfortable. And just for the next few minutes, I want you to imagine that you're just your cell phone being charged. So you're just lying on the charger. So next inhalation, I want you just to begin to deepen your breath. Just feel, experience what it's like to begin to deepen the breath. Be really present with the breath entering deeper into the body. Next inhalation, breathing energy, vitality, oxygen, openness, expansiveness into the feet, legs, pelvis, torso, shoulders, all the way through the crown of your head. Next inhalation, breathing energy, vitality, oxygen, openness, expansiveness into your shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms of the hands and fingertips. And as you continue to drink your breath, beginning to bring your arms overhead like you're waking up in the morning, extending all the way through your heels, all the way through your fingertips, and rotating those ankles and wrist in full rotations with a little bit of resistance. Keep drinking your breath in, resting your arms overhead, bending your knees one at a time, pressing that lower back into the floor, bringing your right knee into your chest, your right arm, left knee, left arm. Let there be some space and release in the lower back, and massage your lower back from side to side. Eventually, rolling all the way over into one side. Just being in fetal position. and acknowledging that you showed up and you participated. That you showed up and you participated and how huge that is. And then using your palms, pressing them up, coming into simple seated. You get grounded, maybe coming into half lotus. From the elongating, noticing your breath. And how you feel. Bringing your palms together, your heart. May this practice be a blessing. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for coming and being with me. And have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.